I mean, we talked about it before. It's definitely a winning matchup for Sin, but you know, when you're at this high of a level, sometimes that matchup doesn't matter. Eve already getting started.
Yeah, and we threw out the guard crush staff, which is just so strong. You see already, Kaneda had no time to breathe, getting hit by that hollow purple. I'm gonna give you the hard knockdown positive bonus, and this is such a breakneck start.
Indeed, but there we go, that beak driver getting rid of all the cubes, and suddenly Sin is in your face.
There we go, the pickup, going with the 2S, the 2H beak driver, not able to break the wall. Trying to go for the throw, excellent tech from Eve, but the burst might put you in trouble. No, you know what, I lied. You know, we got the pickup, low mana, mana's back, drawing pot agreed. What's the call here, granted?
I think we're gonna see Exodia, but we just send that beak driver and we bait the burst. The mana shield is up, so you're gonna take not a lot of damage, but a throw reset to end the round.
Can we talk about the delay on that burst bait? That was at least a good 3 seconds.
Yeah, Kaneda wanted that. Once again, we see those huge flag normals that beat driver, that 6P, so good at dealing with the cubes. Asuka cannot get to zoning.
Oh, and there we go, the pickup. We got the air routes, we got the mana broken, we got the charge dust, and we got some positive bonus here. Kaneda with so much momentum in this first game.
You have no mana, you have no meter, it's looking really grim. You're gonna take a lot of damage, you just got pot mustard. 2K 2D super, just like his father.
Just like his daddy did it. Getting game 1, Kaneda up a point, looking very strong in this set.
Now, I know you said you commentated Eve before, right? In Pushing on Plus? Plus?
I believe so. I believe we were watching an Asuka mirror. I could be remembering this incorrectly. Just because I've calmed a lot of shit this week, so I could be remembering the wrong names, but I remember seeing an Asuka mirror recently, and let me tell you, thank God there's only one Asuka on the screen. I have no idea what goes on when there's 2 of them.
And I was gonna ask, how do you feel that Eve can, switch it up maybe to try and make this matchup a little better for her?
Honestly, I think the thing that we saw Eve do at the beginning by setting up the guard crush staff was such a good move, because really what you want to do in a matchup like this is just shut Sin down. You don't want Sin to get up in your face, and he's so good at doing it. So we saw the screamer there, where you can see just Eve trying to throw out projectiles consistently, trying to make sure there's always something on the screen that Kaneda has to deal with. But I think it really just comes down to keeping the meter management up, because we're already seeing here out of mana. It doesn't matter now. He's up in your face, and this seems like a lose condition.
And yeah, I know you noticed, you said that you want to get that guard crush staff as soon as possible, but when you're playing a character like Asuka, unfortunately, your luck is in the heart of the cards. If you don't get the staff, you're gonna have to play without it.
But there we go, big cube, getting the overhead read on him, got the pickup. Send out a little hollow purple, get a little hard knockdown. Oh no, that's tragic.
Oh, now we're gonna send the metered super so much damage. Are we gonna get the full one? We are, but it's gonna whiff.
But the punish there on the follow-up of Beak Driver gonna save it. Kaneda looking to take another game, but you know Eve has something to say about it.
We got a little juggles, a little style. Ooh, good backdash on the reset with the close slash. Gonna go in for pressure.
Trying to get something started here. Throwing out some cubes. The Screamer. More and more projectiles, just trying to stop Kaneda from getting a second to think.
Oh, we're out of cards. Gonna have to spend 50 tension to get them back. And that mana is draining in the process. Eve does seem to have a good amount of cards that they like, but the super gonna go right through.
Oh, what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? You get RTL to the other side. Kaneda taking back the momentum, getting the DP, but missing the wall stick back throw incident.
Oh, but Eve has no mana for the offensive cubes. Gonna have to charge it, going to have to back off and give Kaneda back their turn. The wall is up though.
Nice save.
That was hugely important. Both players not getting up their burst that last round. Now they're dead even set.
Oh, got the low-hitting slime. Yeah, you're gonna force the burst here. Eve with advantage though, getting the guard crush, getting the pickup, sending you to the wall. And here you go, release it. Hollow purple.
Look at those inputs per second. That's like turning. Eve is basically turning there, charging up, replacing the card, setting up the super. Are we gonna see another one? We are. This is gonna be enough to kill.
I would hope so. Yeah, okay, golly. That is a game on the board for Asuka's housewife, also known as Eve. Whew.
Well, that was a crazy set.
Yeah. You mentioned it. Now I gotta wonder, what do you think Eve is playing on to be able to do inputs that quickly?
Honestly, I think like all these Asuka players are just on pad. They're showing up on pad. You know, they're even on like their analog stick. Honest analog players.
Honest analog? Oh wait, are you based? Oh my gosh. I'm also an analog player.
Nah, I'm personally a keyboard player, but I know analog players can just be nasty sometimes.
They don't know the dark arts we go through. Anyways, get in the throw, try to go for the empty low, we're pulling up, getting another throw, and mana is broken. My god, what a steamroll.
Yeah, with no mana, it might as well give up the round, no burst needed. Going in for that run up 5k though, unfortunately the DP on Wake Up is going to close it out really quickly.
Absolutely. See, Hobo gets me. Shake my hand, Hobo. Throwing out the projectiles. Got a little at the overhead there to get a little bounce, but not going to confirm off it at this point. We're just kind of throwing out spells, really trying to make sure Sin keeps their distance.
Yeah, we can't zone with the cube, so we're zoning with the pages, we're zoning with the Screamer, desperately trying to keep Sin away, even using that 50 tension for the pseudo reversal super. Going with the wall of cubes, another guard crush. Overhead with the
low hanging slime's gonna do something.
Eve is using the second case with all the mixes, and I think that's actually really smart because Sin does really well against the cube, so you have to use other projectiles that aren't cubes that he can't hit.
Absolutely, like we've seen the slime a lot in this matchup, but it seems to be coming in clutch. We've seen the overhead circle a lot, but even with all these change-ups, you still see Kaneda closing the distance and getting some positive bonus here. And look at that, this route could do so much!
Honestly, not as much as I anticipated, but Asuka has no mana. Even a throw is enough to kill.
Ouch. Score is tied 2-1 here. Kaneda in, or not tied. Score is 2-1 here. Kaneda in the lead. And we've seen some good adjustments here from Eve, but like, it's really coming down to if Sin gets in, it feels like this match just comes to a quick close.
That's true, but you know, Eve did take the second game really well, so I don't think she's out of it yet. Just needs to get started, needs to keep Sin away.
Yeah, full agreed there. Let's see what she's cooking getting into game number 4. And a quick start with the 6P. Gonna burst immediately. Definitely want to keep your distance. Throwing out the Screamers. Definitely working with a lot of guard crush here. Wanting to make Kaneda wait.
Indeed, but Kaneda's defense is so good, blocking that overhead, ride the lightning to break the wall, and your mana is basically gone. No, it is gone.
Oh my goodness. And yeah, no, just using their tension to go for FD, trying to play the defensive game. A nice little low knockdown, trying to get something started, anything, and here we go. Whoa. Yeah, and that's a mix-up.
Yeah, that cube just came out of nowhere, but we get the throw after the beak driver, and then you get the overhead that is going to be enough to kill.
Oh, yeah, the Ungrave gonna send you flying. That one was for Grandma Jacko. We're getting into set point for Kaneda.
And going in, send out projectiles, but once again, that beak driver, but we get that grab punish!
Oh, and the 6P again, but you know, we're just giving up the burst, trying to keep them in the corner, but Kaneda not really willing to sit still.
I feel so bad for Asuka.
Oh my god! Oh no!
Unfortunately, you cannot zone Sin with the cube. 6P beak driver in neutral. You are going to get sent through the wall, and that is going to be Kaneda taking the set 3-1.
Ouch! That shit hurted! Okay, here we go. Let's get it. Throwing out the Kabari. Got the tether set up here, getting the pickup here. This is looking good for Udon so far. Of course, Chicken gonna go for the burst here.
Alright, Chicken doesn't want to get in that Baiken pressure early, but the tether pulling them right back in. Now it's time to block, but block they will until they eventually get counter hit.
Oh my god, dirty fireworks into the classic air throw. Red RC, this is Udon Tech at its finest. Going in with the cross-up Yozansen. That is round 1 for Udon.
A quick round 1 indeed, but we get the whiffs. Far slash moving on the chemical love. But once again, Udon is going to be the first one to start the pressure counter hit. So much life from Ino is already gone.
And there we go, the pickup with Yozansen gets the wall break with the JD. Positive bonus, you are down to a pixel and a dream here.
Indeed, but the gun is coming out. Gonna have to block that overhead on the landing.
Devious using the guard crush there to make it so you can't block, and then going for Yozansen. Absolutely gross work there. That is game 1 for Koizon.
Indeed, Udon is a Koi Char by Fire classic. They join everyone and they always perform well.
I mean, I think they've made almost every top 8, yeah?
I think so. I don't think they've ever not made a top 8, unless they haven't joined one of them.
I think that would be the only way, but here we go, getting into it again. Game 2. Already used the flex shield, but still very much in control of the set.
Going in, trying to control the airspace, but Baiken staying on the ground. Udon is playing so patient and being rewarded with the counter hit combo into Oki.
There we go, gets the pickup wall stick and wait. I'm having a stride moment. Yeah, there we go, breaking the wall, get the positive bonus. But Chicken fighting back a little bit here.
Indeed, Udon trying to backdash, but that just doesn't work. Gonna have to hold all this with so much meter. Gonna send the gun, catch out the dive, using their burst. You have 100 meter. I don't think it's a bad idea because you can get a wall break here.
Yeah, and you wall break you will get. You got the hard knockdown. You got the positive bonus. What's the move? Oh, it didn't go for it. You know what? That's a death sentence, to be fair.
Indeed, we all knew what everyone wanted.
But no Megalo today. That is another round for Koizon. Getting to round number 2.
Ooh, good whip punish with the 2H. Unfortunately, can't get a good combo off it. Is gonna instead give up your turn. Overhead.
The pickup with the Tommy. Set up another one, but that's just for shits and giggles. Getting a nice little dust loop confirmed. Down to a good 20% of your health.
Oh, going in, that is gonna be a kill. Udon up 2-0. Man, I'm seeing the matchup vision.
This matchup is buns, ass, if you will.
Oh, welcome in, Narc. Welcome in, Narc. Yes.
Yo, what's good, Narc? Oh, Lydia even added her 2 bits here, and I'm inclined to believe her since she also runs a pretty nasty Eno. Also saying this is 7-3 Baiken favored. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Getting into game number 3. Let's see what happens.
Ooh, going in. Welcome in, Selfie. Going in. This could be the life that IFrickenChicken needs to get back in the set. Unfortunately, Udon is going to get started in the corner. You do have burst to get out, but you have to be really careful when using it. Or we're just gonna take it.
Honestly, there's no shame in taking it, especially when you're this down on the health deficit. But getting caught by the far slash, got picked up by the Yozansen, and that is death once again. Udon already at set point.
It's so quick, but once again, it is Eno, so you never know what can happen. Anytime it could just get put into the blender. Udon is not gonna let that happen though, going for the low, dropping the combo.
The pickup, here we go, Wild Assault, you got the MVC combos on lock. Gonna go for the wall break, face the lock, face the music, 50% damage here.
Oh, 2K to catch out the stroke, a good combo, a very good pickup, decent damage, and Oki, what more could you want? You want a cross up, you want another one.
Oh my god, checking the 2S and forcing the burst. You're down to 50 tension and nothing else.
Oh, the trade not in your favor, but you do catch Udon with the aerial. Now you got them in the corner. Tries to call out their jump with the note. Unfortunately, the burst coming out. Your chance might have just left.
Oh, but don't underestimate Eno. You saw the pickup there. One more hit will do it.
Oh, no.
Said, yeah. Unfortunate.
Did you know what? If there's ever a character to have in your pocket, it's Johnny.
Absolutely. Taking a break from their Bellatra run. Johnny pulling up to help Fuzion out. Taking on Kaneda in our first game of winner's side top 8.
Ooh, but not starting out so well. Stuck in the corner, no burst, no meter. But does get the jump out, and now Kaneda is on the back foot. Gotta be careful.
Absolutely. Here we go. A little misfiner. Trying to go for a little something. Going for the 5K, a low-hitting misfiner. Trying to get the burst, but yeah, quick bait here.
Ooh, tried to throw, maybe. Is it like a counter hit? That was going to be a lot of damage. Are we going to see the super? No, we are not. Just saving that meter for the pressure. I think it's a really good idea because the top does.
Definitely might have been the fact that Johnny does have a lot of health, and if you're not confident it's going to kill, having some RC on wall break is just so nice.
And people, look at that punish with the the far slash, I mean. Huge damage, wall break, positive bonus. What more could you want?
Here we go, 2K2D throwing out the beak driver, but said, hey, hold this instant overhead. I got you. Not say my name. We're going to do the Joker trick. Hard knockdown, positive bonus here.
He's going in with that safe jump. That safe jump's not real, but is getting a counter hit anyways.
There we go, getting into our first round 3. A very even game from these two so far. And the 6P checking the beak driver. Fuzion looking to take control.
Oh, the burst bait, taking your burst and the wall break. You're definitely feeling good if you're Fuzion.
Stocks are up for Johnny. Going in for the safe jump. BRC said it's still my turn. Pulling out the stanky leg. Instant overhead.
Oh my god.
Yo, that was gross.
Poor Sin's dome. That cannot be good for that child's development.
Oh, bro, come on. He doesn't even know his times tables yet. Relax. First game going to Fuzion very convincingly. And something I wanted to mention, because I thought this was interesting. I got my info wrong earlier. Kaneda plays Johnny as well. And I'm pretty sure Kaneda is not a fan of the Sin Mirror. So it's very interesting to see Fuzion say, you know what, I'll play Johnny. Maybe there's a pipeline.
Yeah, I guess they drew straws of whichever Sin gets to switch to Johnny.
Maybe. I mean, if you're looking for a counter pick to fight Sin Keys, like you said, I don't think there's really a better pick than Germain here. But that's a lot of damage from Kaneda taking control of this first round. And say my name.
DP in spirit. Gotta get that say my name. A pretty decent amount of damage. Gets the Oki situation. Safe jump. YRC comes out. Gonna have to block.
Card crush. Trying to pull up with the overhead. No dice.
Oh, but that 2S is massive. And based out the DP. Gonna get the 6H putter. Forcing out the burst. Kaneda wants this round. And you know what? They're gonna get it.
Little RT, no L, just the R and the T. Didn't need the L to finish that. Gonna get into round 2.
Oh, that 2S catching the toes and the whip punch on the far slash. Those Johnny buttons are crazy.
Absolutely insane stuff, going for it. Trying to slide in, but no, here we go. Sun Dipper getting the pickups that I'm going to take you for a ride to the other side. Here we go with the pickup. That's a decent grip of damage.
Indeed, and we get the reset. I love the reset here. Unfortunately, that far slash is like anti-reset. Basically a reversal, 9-framer, and gets the wall. So bad for Kaneda, but the DP gonna push Johnny out.
There's the throw, said one more little frame kill, try to go for the overhead again, but look at these IBs, but you can only block for so long, especially if you're throwing.
Indeed, he is going to get the whip punish again, another punish on this one, and then the overhead does get the round, but you did give up the burst.
Okay. I don't think I've seen a single one of these instant overheads get blocked, but to be fair, I'm also not blocking any of that.
You know, you just gotta let it happen. Accept your fate.
Just accept the 50 health god. It wasn't there to begin with. It wasn't real.
Oh, good Abare though. And the guess wrong on the overhead gets 2D'd instead, but the DP to catch him out. Both players at basically the same health. Never mind Sun Dipper.
Try to scuff the Jays, but Johnny's trying to protect their designer shoes.
Oh, once again. Whoa. What?
Stanky leg.
What?
Nah. What was that?
Alright, Johnny, we gotta chill out. You cannot have it all, Johnny.
Tell the devs that. Joker trick.
Oh my gosh. 2-0 for Fuzion. You know, I saw a tweet. I was like, Johnny does not have normals, he has exceptionals. And I think like that sums it up perfectly.
I think I might have just heard. Was that today? Because that's the tweet of the day.
Nah, it was a while back, but like I saw that and I was like, this is like top 10 tweet of all time.
That is, I have never heard a truer statement about Jonathan Gear. Getting into game 3 here, Fuzion up 2-0. What do you think we need to see Kaneda change up here?
Well, my first sentence was going to be change to Johnny, but I guess Kaneda might have to just, you know, get a little luckier, block more of the overheads and the lows, but there's only so much blocking you can do.
Going in for the throw. Pulling up again, overhead, and again, we've seen such consistent defense from Fuzion to the point where Kaneda really trying to represent the strike throw option more.
Indeed, but the throw tech, like we said, you know, you have to know Fuzion plays Sin too. They know when you want to throw. Gets the Omito mix.
Trying to pull up once again, missed Finer. Said RC, I'm not done yet. It's the pickup.
Oh my goodness. Is it going to kill? No, it is not. But Sin at 1 HP, one straight hit is enough to end the round.
Trying to get that hit, but it is not going to matter. This is set point for Fuzion.
Yeah, we were talking about how Sin is a neutral monster. Well, we just met the neutral monsterer. Johnny's neutral is insane. Those buttons are insane, and the IDs are insane.
Oh, and there we go. Wall stick into Asenga. One more guess should do it here for Fuzion, but Kaneda's not going to take that sitting down. Goes for the jump in. Trying to... Oh!
Good bait on the super. Tries to RC out, but it is too late.
Here we go. Is it time for a stage up? No, it is time to put even more pressure on the Texan.
Oh, no whiff punish on the whiff far slash. I don't blame you. That's a scary button.
Trying to do a little something there. Try to get the close slash. Overhead finally gonna hit in the pickup with the stamina gauge, but you are not scuffing Jays tonight. Say my name, Jordan.
That is his name, and we get the empty low. Gotta be so careful. One straight 9-frame far slash, one straight misfiner to be all Fuzion needs. But Kaneda also one hit away from taking the round 2. Unfortunately, gonna catch out the backdash. Wow. Dash is super fun to watch, and Udon did beat Macmans recently, so they have the experience fresh on their mind. I would love to see all that experience pay off in this set.
Oh, but these two are willing to play it long and drawn out. We could be playing the waiting game here, but you don't get a little something started. Throwing up Kabari, but got checked. Hey, said, hey, hold this parry. That's the first of many parries I think we're going to see in this set.
Indeed, Udon usually a patient player, but now when they're dealing with Anji, we're going to swing that thing out, and I respect it. Going to have to represent it before Scissors does.
And again, throwing out another Kabari. Said, you're not getting away. He said, sit down. The Koa is not the move. Going for a beautiful confirm. Got you in the corner. You're trapped in a steel cage match with Baiken.
Good whiff punish on that Anji 5K. Tried to Abare, but Udon is ready for a very, very dominant round for Udon. Had Anji basically in the pressure the whole round.
Yeah, this has been... Oh, hey, I like that. Going for the Ozansen. Big counter hit. Throwing out the Kabari. Getting the follow-up. And yeah, repeat, rinse, wash, rinse, repeat. Is that what it is? Yeah. Wash, rinse, repeat here from Udon.
Yeah. No, is it rinse, wash, repeat?
Now it's bugging me. Going for the super here. Gonna get the hard knockdown positive bonus. That health lead still in Udon Saber, but looking a lot less devastating now.
Oh, big counter hit to Asia. There's gonna be a lot of health loss, but that meter is all the way up. Gonna have to be careful for YRC and parry. Oh, speaking of being careful of parry.
Can we talk about the? Oh, that's wait, hold on.
We're doing. I respect the gold burst. Unfortunately, the Kabari in neutral was kind of unavoidable when you have no HP like that.
Yeah, I don't think you could have spun your way out of that either. Frankly, like that's just one of those situations. Great first game here. Like you said, Udon did just recently beat Macmans, and you gotta imagine that's giving them a bit of a power boost, a bit of a confidence boost when it comes to this matchup. But I wouldn't count Scissors out. We've seen her be quite the monster.
Indeed, going in. Big Will, Charms, welcome in as per usual. Udon's goats.
Udon's fan club.
Indeed. And you know what? I might be part of the Udon fan club too, but I'm never counting Scissors out, especially when they're Anji. But the counter hit gonna do so much damage. Good Oki. Back into the tether. Time to block the mix-up.
Yeah, absolutely. And here we go. No pickup with the Tommy. The Ko gonna get shut down by JD. I think this is a Ko-free zone.
Ooh, good conversion with the super though into the wall break. This could be the turnaround that Scissors needs.
Here we go, hard knockdown, positive bonus. Gotta be mindful of the Fuzion. We have seen that get parried almost every time, but good defense, getting the pickup. And a burst from Udon, rare.
Oh, unfortunately, that burst was a little bit mistimed. You're gonna have to put on the cape, Udon, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the cape is coming on.
Ooh, with 5K into the spin, gonna do a lot of damage.
Oh, okay. All right, Scissors, we see the fits.
Indeed, and suddenly, the tides are turning. Scissors is looking a lot more dominant than they were the first game.
There we go, full meter, gets the 6P. Gun super is gonna close the distance, but it could have been worse.
Indeed, going, and Yozansen tries to bait on the parry with Yozansen. Unfortunately, Scissors doesn't bite, and now you might die. You are gonna die to the combo.
That was such a beautiful turnaround from Scissors there, tying it up 1-1. The Udon fan club will not be pleased. And as a member of the Udon fan club myself, yeah, that one hurt a little bit. Just a little bit.
Indeed. Maybe, Udon's just gonna bring the rock. Gotta get rid of these Scissors.
Bring the rock. RPS back at it again?
That's what it all comes down to,
Tails all this time.
Are we letting it go short?
You know what? I'm down with it. I like the Baiken intro.
Oh, no, okay.
No.
This is the beat.
Yeah, so hey. This bracket's gotta end today. We can't sit through that intro every time.
Oh, look at that punish. You gotta burst that. That was a close slash punish. You didn't know how to eat that damage, but you are gonna eat that 6P counter hit into the super.
Oh my god, yo, setting the fans out. You're gonna get that whole new world with the hard knockdown. Le positive bonus, pulling up with a safe jump. Nice tech from Udon, but it really feels like Scissors decided to take more of an initiative here. We've seen so much more aggression in the past 2 games.
Indeed, going for that throw, and there's the first parry from Scissors. Isn't gonna pay off. It happens. It's unfortunate. Goes for the throw, calling out the missed meaty. Is this gonna be enough to kill? It is.
Japanese guts will not save you here. That is another round for Scissors, looking to move further into the bracket, looking to take the lead 2-1. But you know Udon is not going to take that sitting down.
6P doesn't block the overhead, calls out the Abari, but another foot just comes straight out, and the whiff punish with the far slash. Udon looking to tie up the rounds, doesn't want to get out of it just yet.
Oh, and there's the pickup. Excellent route there. Not going to be able to finish it. Scissors getting a chance here.
Ooh, calls out that parry, but doesn't call out that one.
Oh, and using a parry RC, but it's not gonna save you from Udon's wrath here.
Running so low on meter, you have to be careful to not use it all because it's gonna get caught up by the 2H tied up rounds and almost tied up bursts.
And you know, this is a good position for both players. Like, Udon with the slight meter lead here. But Scissors with the health lead now.
Oh, that health lead's gonna go away because you just got counter hit by Baiken.
And there we go with the pickup. Looking dire here. You need to get a hit. And speaking of a hit, you got one with the parry. Hard knockdown. No positive bonus. Trying to go for a little shimmy neutron. Look to punish something here.
With the butterfly reset, and I think this match has turned into a scramble. We are now at a full scrap as we go for a fully risky. Goes on to that pace off. Doesn't get the burst from Scissors, but gets the back throw. Is this going to be enough to kill? No, the tether!
Oh my god, what is so? Gets the pickup, you're trapped in the room with Anji OnlyFans Mito!
Man.
Oh my god.
Back in tether, it'd be doing things.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, just for that, yeah, you got a steel cage match with Anji Mito.
Where are you going?
Where are you going? Scissors lit the lead here, but you can definitely see Udon about to make some adjustments. Take it a second here, maybe going for the color switch. You know, maybe switching the playlist real quick. Might be unbiased on the Anji. Oh, Big Will, don't remind me of that.
I'm gonna shout out to Unbiased here.
That man was trolling Pressagon Plus earlier this week.
You know, I think that I love Unbiased when he trolls. Alright, but there's no trolling going on here. Gonna start off catching up the burst. Does not want to get Rin hard knockdown.
Oh, nice Yozansi going for the 2H. Looking like we're gonna go for a little something. Oh, the Ko finally hitting its mark here.
But no confirm as the Ko hit the wrong way. Goes into the corner. Back out of the corner. Both players are saying no you. Speaking of no you, that's a parry.
I sometimes forget the second hit of Tatami can be parried like that. That's kind of insane.
Yeah, at least it's not pot flicking it back at you, you know?
Oh, man. Wow.
Oh, look at the scrap!
Yeah, I was about to say, you were talking about the scrap last round. The scrap has not stopped. These two are swinging. Gets the pickup here with the Ko. Beautiful confirm. Oh, wow. Just barely.
One hit away. Gets the counter. Oh, not the counter hit, but the wall assault does hard knockdown. The overhead, and Udon taking the first round of game 4.
So close of a round there. Udon looking to bring it to a game 5. Have we seen a game 5 yet tonight, Grayson?
I don't think we have. Maybe this is going to be the first one, but Scissors has something to say about that. Calling out the guard cancel. Counter hit on the 5H. Going to do huge damage. Oh.
Trying to go in double Fuzion into the overhead. Caught them with the 2S. Down to a pixel here. Not going to spin the burst. Put the cape in the closet. It's not even coming out.
Indeed, good saving for this last round. Tether hit from like across the screen, and now Anji is getting beat up right next to Baiken.
Here we go, trying to stay on the defense. Wild Assault gets the guard crush. How many times are you gonna block Yozansen correctly? Eventually it comes for you. Going for the burst though, got the side switch. This is a good, oh wow. Okay.
All these players are going at it. Kabari to catch the landing frames. Fakes out the overhead. That is going to deal a lot of damage, but not enough to kill.
And, you know, we're down to a pixel here. Nice backdash going in for the overhead. Little shimmy hindrance. But the YRC to shut it down. Going for the flex shoulder. Go, baby!
But the tether a little awkward with the confirm. The super very early on.
Oh my God, what a set. What a battle. This is not over. We're going to our first game 5 of the night.
Indeed, you know what? This is not a matchup I would want, other than this, to see a game 5 of Anji versus Baiken Scissors versus Udongein. 5, both players scrapping at each other's throats.
Yeah, we're getting a little choppy. I'm not sure what exactly is happening. I'm gonna disconnect the reconnect real quick.
Alright, Discord. Oh, we're back. Hello. Hello. All right, someone tell Dank I'm in. I'm all over here waiting for a date to come back. In the meantime, I am going to be solo calming this wall break from Scissors. Udon on the back foot, 75% of their health gone. Welcome in, Dank.
We're good? Are we back?
We're good. Yep.
Okay, well, first of all, this is a very hype game 5. And Scissors has absolutely been running a house here. What in the hell?
Indeed, indeed. You know what? It was only a brief moment that we lost it and the round's already over. Just goes to show how explosive of a character Anji is, but never count Baiken out.
Yeah, never ever count them out. Here we go, throwing out the kabaddi, trying to get a little open up. This is some great defense, but your defense eventually comes to an end as all things.
Oh, overhead. Are we gonna get the kill off of this? I think we are. No, we're not spending that RC. Goes for an overhead reset into more overheads.
Double Luigi. Final game, final round. Kill your friends guilt-free. Getting into it. And Anji taking control again.
Ooh, speaking of whip punishes, going in, but Baiken doesn't get a lot off of her whip punish. Unfortunately, gonna have to give up, and you have the tether on you, but the parry is coming out.
And there we go, big counter hit, gets the pickup, throwing out the kabaddi, trying to set it up again, one more time, but the drop there might give Scissors the chance they need.
Ooh, good job not setting up the fish, because fish can be parried to the 5P of Bare, throwing out the fans that Udon backs up. The spin through all of the special moves. Udon trying to back up, but they back themselves into a corner.
There we go. YRC. Look at the save ourselves here. The trade!
Oh, no. No.
No!
No.
What? Nah, that was 40 chess. Nah.
Yeah, anti-airing with Anji fan super.
Let's see this.
Nah, but I'm definitely excited to see how a spin interacts with Sin's neutral. Of course, Sin far slash going to get started already out the wall, but you did spend 2 stamina to get there, so your pressure is going to be weaker.
Pulling up, trying to scuff the J, says I'm ready for that first bait. Get the Unk Rave, hard knockdown, positive bonus.
You know, it's a classic. You cannot burst Sin 6K. It just isn't possible. You gotta have to hold that.
The J scuff is just too powerful.
Well, once again, see that far slash. Unfortunately, getting caught out of the stun dipper. That is gonna be a nice little combo. Doesn't get the follow up. That's okay. DP punish into forcing out the burst.
There we go, throwing up the projectile. Hey! Gets the nice whip punish here from Scissors. Again, with the fan super. Gonna send it hard knockdown, positive bonus.
Indeed. Got a little greedy with the hoof stomp there. Caught by the butterfly. Now you're getting sent through the wall for hard knockdown. Into a spin. Forced to use the PRC, but the 6P going to catch you anyways.
I gotta say it. I thought about it last round, especially with that finish at the last set. I adore Scissors' decision making in game. It's so smart.
Indeed, they are not setting up that fish. Sometimes you don't even need fish. You take the pressure you get from spinning in. Unfortunately, you can't spin there as you get counter hit close slash into another reset. Not gonna break the wall though from the Abare.
And there we go, sticking the toes out with the 5K, getting your turn. Trying to push some pressure here. Again, we're seeing some really aggro play here from Scissors.
Oh, that parry. Gonna do a good chunk of damage.
Here we go, rolling in. Tried to bait out a DP, no dice. Got the burst out of Fuzion. Still got a burst on the table for yourself.
Oh, I love that block on the overhead and the jump in. Gonna counter hit. Scissors taking game 1.
Honestly, just really impressive footwork here from Scissors. Like, that first round was definitely looking very Fuzion favored, but just something clicked there. Maybe these two plays are a lot because the download seemed ready. Scissors was so ready to play around that. Oh, are mics too loud now after the reset?
Really?
Really? We can adjust.
I think maybe Hobo just turns us down manually.
You know, turns down a few touches.
Alright, good burst from Scissors. Doesn't want to get Sin started. Unfortunately, we're just mashing far slash. A brave press pays off though. Sometimes you gotta play brave.
Here we go. Once again, we're going for a little R.
Goodbye, Sin. Alright, goodbye, Anji. It was nice knowing you.
Even when I know that's gonna kill, it's still like, you still feel it. You're like, ugh. You're like, holy crap, really?
Indeed, yeah, I still expect, like, RTL normally does so little damage that seeing the damage spike all the way up it's a shock to the system.
But this won't be a shock to the system. The clean hit gonna do a decent amount of damage. Get the hard knockdown, positive bonus, rolling in. Fuzion trying to do a little quick shimmy.
Using throw POC like it's season 1. You gave up your meter and now you're giving up your life. Gonna have to give up a burst instead.
Here we go. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, nice poke. Gets the pickup here. Going in for the overhead.
Trying to send out that 5K, but that JH. Learn your combo theory, kiddos.
Wow. Wow. I'm over here like the JH there. That was calculated.
Indeed, perfectly jumping over that 5K. Good plays from Fuzion, which is tying it up, right?
Yeah, tied up 1-1 here. Excuse me. Still anyone's game at this point.
Indeed, it is. You know, I do see the adaptations that Fuzion has made that may help them going into these next few games.
But again, we've seen adaptations from both of these players throughout both of their sets at lightning speed. I would not be surprised if we get a game 5 here as you take it from downtown.
Fortune drops the combo, gets DP'd out. This is kind of looking bad, but Sin has no stamina to work with, so they can't push their turn.
And here we go. Another counter hit going in for the slide. Gets the pickup here with the DP. It's a wall stick. Not the meter for the wall for hard knockdown, but still got some positive bonus coming in.
Indeed, ooh, burst from all the way up that half screen, trying to keep Sin away. Doesn't want to eat the beak driver.
Oh, 2-min down by the wall. Getting the hard knockdown, positive bonus with the parry going. Oh, safe jump failed. Fuzion gonna call it out. Goes for the 2K2D. Wild assist. You're dead.
Are you? No, Anji's just too tanky. He's got the guts.
Nah, I forgot. He's Japanese. Oh, and here we go with the fan super again. I'm sure we're gonna see a quick RC. No RC here.
You just let it rock. I respect it. Want to save that meter. Unfortunately, we're just sending JHs. We're treating JH to close out the round.
There we go. Once again, getting into another one. Kill your friends, guilt-free, going in for the slide. And this is yet another pickup here. Tried to bait out the burst, but no, the cape is staying on. Not then, not there.
And you try to bait it out again. You just gave up your meter for that. You're definitely a little greedy, but you know what? I respect it. Trying to push their advantage. Speaking of pushing their advantage, there's a baited DP.
The way my jaw hit the floor when I saw the spin bait out the DP.
Oh no! Tried to parry, but Fuzion was ready for it. That is gonna be your life. No! Oh, he used the meter once again. A little bit rough.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guts are paying overtime right now. They're not saving you from the games, but they're saving you from these interactions that should absolutely kill you. Fuzion now up 2-1.
Yeah, that retreating JH is really strong.
All right, let's keep it going. I smell another game 5 in the water. I don't know about you, Granted, but I smell it.
I definitely think it's possible. I think it's believable, but we have seen that Fuzion has been the first to adapt. We're gonna need to see Scissors adapt along with them if they want to keep up.
Going for the knockdown, throwing out the butterfly. Oh, but there's a quick early burst here from Fuzion. Not wanting to let Scissors get too much momentum going, but Scissors still looking pretty comfy here.
Oh, good throw on the spin, calling out Scissors trying to get greedy, and you cannot burst that 6K.
There we go, Tyrant Barrel, gonna get the hard knockdown. Positive bonus, Scissors in a bad position right here.
Does have 100 meter, but unfortunately not gonna get the chance to use it as you get tap dust into Tyrant Rave into set point.
Yeah, this Sin champion, I swear. We going on the Sin Express.
Indeed, good call out on the Fuzion reset. Overhead, is this gonna break the wall? Yes it is.
Go wall break, positive bonus, got the 2S going in. Tried to bait out the burst. Scissors hanging on to it for your rainy day. But you might die with that in your hands.
Use it. Oh, nope, Anji does.
Time and time again.
Oh, DP, yeah.
Yeah. Grandmama gave me that burst.
Pick it up. Eve, no! You don't win that fight.
Come on, be careful. He's a victim of his own success! And here we go, rolling in with a quick 2D, forcing the burst here. Oh.
Going in, using that slide head, trying to call it out. Prepare for my arrival, Worm, as they go in with the Patsugeki. But the cubes keeping them back.
Oh, good blocks. Oh, but a big counter hit said, you want to see your mana do a magic trick of its own? I'm going to make it disappear.
This pot is fast. They are playing. A lot of moves are coming out. They took a little break, but then the 5H punishing the 2D.
Oh, God. Let's keep it going. Getting into round 2. We got the guard crush staff on. And you know, I didn't think about it. This match has really got to be hell. When Potemkin can just flick anything you throw.
Yeah, that's definitely unfortunate. But, you know, it's not unwinnable going in for that 6P caught in the corner.
And there we go. Nice pickup here. Got the cubes. Going for the charge. Caught the backdash and sending out the book. Read on these motherfuckers.
Not enough to kill. Has to be careful for Mega Fist. Does break out the armor with the cubes. Tying up the rounds.
All right, let's get it into our first round 3 of the set. Throwing out a little Garuda impact. Trying to go in for another one. And it's time for the Dead Buster.
Good throw. A chance to go for another one. Are you going to eat that? Tries to backdash, but pots up. Are you dead?
And then there's no shot, right? No way, no way. No! Nah!
Yeah, the mana broke at the worst possible time. That time being, you're getting heat knuckled.
I have personal gripes with the move called Heat Knuckle, and I wouldn't blame Eve if she did too.
Yeah, that's the That's the nerfed damage heat knuckle, by the way.
Nerfed damage.
Yeah, nerfed damage.
I don't know what you're talking about. There is nothing nerfed about that. I mean, to be fair, it is Asuka. But still!
Yeah. Alright, well, you know what? Okay, I can't even say that. It came out last week. Never mind. Going into game 2. Ooh, good 5K.
Okay, here we go, setting up the staff. This is the slow staff, so I don't particularly remember what this changes up, but it's probably gonna do something funky.
Well, I know it definitely makes them slower. I think it makes Asuka slower too.
Is that really what it does? I mean, hey, you learn something new every day, but we're back to the good old, we're not back to anything. Patsugeki pulled up, said, I don't care about your Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Indeed, we did get a meter trade, but honestly, with how much meter Pot builds, Pot's definitely sitting nice and comfy, even at this health deficit.
Yeah, all it takes is one good flick. You're down so low on mana. The break, Someone needs to put a stop to this.
Evil Pot, it is Evil Pot. Welcome in, CPU, by the way.
Oh, hi, CPU. Anyways, we're throwing this out, reading on them fast. Oh my god, wake up!
Oh my gosh, and the fact that the cubes don't even trade with Patsugeki, they just disappear, is definitely rough.
Here we go, sending it out, hard knockdown, positive bonus. Got the knockdown. Wait, oh no.
Say goodbye to your health, even with that mana shield, it's not enough. RC to continue the combo. You want to break this mana shield if you're Pot. Going in, constant pressure. Oh, you're dead!
Oh, are we taking Asuka to the beach or some shit? Like, what the hell?
Oh my gosh, put the spells in the book.
Shut up! Eva's doing a great job, but it really just seems like all it takes is Gojira to get one good read, one good fly-in, and it's over! Yeah,
unfortunately, it's just, this is definitely... We were talking about, like, there's no 7-3s in this game. I'm thinking this might be one of them.
I mean, I don't know enough. I don't know enough about Asuka to say that, like, with confidence. But it really looks like it.
I mean, I think especially because Asuka 2D is like one of his only like really good buttons, and you can't even use it in this matchup.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because Pop can flick 2D.
Nah, okay, yeah, I'm calling it now. This is ass. I want a refund.
You know what? You can always win 7-3s. You just have to play really well. Oh, there's the flick. Ooh, good backdash.
Oh, and here we go, throwing out the electric cube, trying to get a little something to 2D, working out, catching the back. Wow, no screamer today.
Can't use anything. Oh, that 2-8. You're still gonna end up blocking. That's gonna be a pot buster. So much damage. Your mana is disappearing.
Can't have shit in Illyria. Potemkin buster.
Into set point. Poor Asuka. Can Eve bring it back?
I believe Eve. Believe in the heart of the cards. Going in for a recharge here, trying to get the low-hitting slime.
Ooh, good call on the armor. You are hitting Pop, but you're just donating meter to him.
It really sucks, because you're not wrong. I mean, that super is, at best, what, building burst back? That health pool is still pretty big. But you know what? Send out another hollow purple. You never know.
Indeed, Eve is going to go in, sending out more cubes. Pot has 50 bar, 100 burst. Not going to give him the chance to use it. That is a clean round for Eve.
Eve is definitely locked in. Oh my goodness, these flicks are heartbreaking. I don't even play this matchup and these flicks are breaking my heart.
Indeed, look at that, another flick. Just gonna get hit by Garuda. That is gonna be a lot of damage. You have no mana. What do? You back down.
You avoid the
I think you just died here.
Oh my god, you died! You died!
If you ever were to pick a character that has amazing anti-airs, it might be Axel.
Actually, you know, the patented 5P, the 2S, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of love here. And Tornado will make it difficult to approach in certain situations. Yeah, you can't jump around that.
Ooh, the Tornado's so good at controlling space. We get the punish with the 2P from across the screen. Tries to go for a mix-up, I'm assuming 2P once again. Going for the Tornado, cannot tackle into it.
Yeah, that was a hell of a starter there for Chummy, whose pronouns I gotta acknowledge are big and greedy. You know what? I respect it.
You know what? I'll try my best. I'll try my best.
Bro, set up the disc here, gets the pickup. Oh my god. Nah, that's some filthy mix here from 208 going in with the hair car.
You don't block those. Who's blocking those? Empty low. We are not going to give up that burst. We're not that greedy.
I don't know. It's looking like a lie. Where's the greed? Where's the size? Okay.
Ooh, good Tornado. Once again, zoning Millia out. Even Millia can't find a way in. But a perfect hit on the Iron Savior.
There we go. Nice pickup going in. Oh my goodness. Hair car again. No super here.
It's definitely misinput. 6H was definitely meant to be super. It doesn't matter. 9-frame far slash. I know a lot of people forget that Millia does have a 9-frame.
I forget it. I've seen this character a decent amount and I always be forgetting that shit is 9 frames.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Millia's isn't talked about as much because it's on Millia. And she doesn't get a lot of conversions off of it, but in a vacuum, that 9-frame far slash is so good.
I mean, dude, have you seen in a round start, let alone? Like, my goodness. Okay,
Alright,
here we
going
go.
into game 2. Chummy had a good first round, but then it was Millia dominated for the other two.
You know, we can keep it moving. Let's get into it. Throwing out some sickles, trying to shut down the approach. The Tornado is out. Hair cars, you know, that Tornado was red. You know, red means stop. No hair car today.
Ooh. Good little confirm, a lot of damage, and he set up the Oki situation with Red Sen. We're just being patient. I love the patience.
Absolutely. It's good stuff. Trying to get the 2S. Whoa.
The 5K catching, trading with the aerial, definitely in Chummy's favor as they go in. First round, once again, very clean, but can they keep up the momentum?
That is the question here. Setting up the disc, the mix-up.
So like the block. I didn't block that.
Oh, here's the thing. I've commentated 208 quite a few times. If they do something, I didn't block it. There you go.
Yeah, I think I mashed throw that one time, and I got counter hit. But that's okay, because the Tornado's up. Chummy just has to keep 208 out. Unfortunately, tries to hair car straight into the Tornado.
The Tornado seems to be really helpful here, limiting a lot of 208's options, and going for the red RC, gets the pickup with the bomber. One more good hit will do it, but this time we're powering through the Tornado. Can you do it again? No. Okay, going for the hair car into burst. Now that looked intentional.
Indeed, unfortunately, the Abare with the 5-frame 2K. Axel had the DLC 2K before DLCs even came out.
You know, you're spitting truths that nobody wants to hear. That 2K high-key qualifies as a DP.
It's so good, but you know what? It was on Axel. He gets a pass.
Yeah, for sure. What else he got?
Yeah, it's not a Happy Chaos.
Oh. Anyways, let's keep it going.
Going in, tied up 1-1. Those 2Ps are monstrous, but I'm just setting that 6H. I know 208 Studio has represented that option before. I'll be careful though.
Trying to hang back, playing some solid defense here, but got checked by the JP.
Ooh, good clash cancel, and then this 2S I think is what reaches that far up.
Yeah, that's 2S. And there we go with the pickup again. Again, it just really feels like we're just keeping 208 at bay for most of this. When 208's able to get in, it is their game, but it's just not happening a lot.
Oh, that's an unfortunate counter hit. Chummy could lose all the progress in the game. Unfortunately, 208 does mess it up. That's a counter hit on the miss into the knockdown, into the mix. Is this going to be enough to kill? No, it is not.
Oh, the YRC trying to go into K2D. Red Tornado caught you flinching. Needs one more touch, and that 2S is going to secure the round for Chummy.
Yeah, where are you going? Ooh, 5H rounds are interesting.
Just as interesting as that run up close slash counter hit. Wow, that's 50%? Who says Millia doesn't have damage routes?
Now you gotta be careful. Millia doesn't do a lot of damage unless she gets that counter hit close slash. Suddenly you're losing half your HP.
There we go, gets the mix up again, and this is looking like a round in the name of 208 with the Disc of Death coming out.
Going into the next round, Millia using her movement to slip around, going for the 6K, going for the Artemis, but Chummy doesn't bite.
Trying to jump around, got caught.
Ooh.
Wow! Pulled the tornado.
Calling out the airport with the Rensen up. I don't actually know what the move's called.
I don't know either. Uh-oh, was that a controller disconnect?
It might have been. That could cost you. Now you have to give up that meter for YRC. Good resource trade. You definitely don't mind giving up the Flex Shield to counter the Wild Assault. Unfortunately, we're going to get sent through the wall. This is going to be enough to kill Noah, so we have to go for a reset.
Every time that disc comes out like that, I'll be like, there's no way it will hit. And then somehow, some way, you still get hit. 208 taking it 2-1.
The play is amazing, but Chummy's not out of it. They definitely are playing really well too. I think it's definitely like, if Axel could keep to Millia out, then Axel's winning. Once Millia gets in, it's game. It's over.
Without a doubt. All right, once again, we got a game 4 on our hands. I can see this one also going to game 5. These two have been pretty back and forth.
Indeed, good punish on the hair car. Keeping it simple. Another hair car gonna get punished by the tornado this time.
Once again, gets the pick up there. Tried to go for the command grab. Good jump around. Caught the flower power with the 2P. That was cracked.
Anti with 2P. Nice little fuzzy overhead there. Is this gonna kill? Yes, it is. A quick round for Chummy.
Looking to bring it to game 5. Chummy with some momentum right now.
Going in, tornado set. That tornado is the MVP of the set for sure.
Absolutely. Tornado's been doing the taxes, tucking in the kids, making dinner, all that good stuff.
Ooh, clashing on the thing, but the 2S once again, such a good anti-air. We are gonna get the time stop combo.
Oh, and unable to get the route they wanted there. We don't got no time stops, we only got time drops. Here comes 208 looking to close the distance, gets the knockdown into the disc, and you know the story here.
Indeed, gonna get sent through the wall. No, we are not. It's reset time. Ooh, but the person gets caught by the 2S. What a bold 2S.
Pick up there, and that is a kill. What is that? 6H? What button is that?
Oh, that's 5H. 6H is the overhead where he kind of leaps over you.
Oh, see, this just shows to show you how little I actually know about Axel.
I can't blame you. They all look the same to me. That's like a sickle throw number 1, sickle throw number 2.
I was like, he has how many moves? Dude, I could barely tell the difference. I just don't know.
All right, chat. Who's excited? We got game 5, the second game 5 of the stream.
All right, that's what I like to see. Game 5 o'clock going in.
These players are playing on layer 7.
You know what? I expect nothing less from a match team kill. You gotta have some insanity like that.
Indeed. Oh, recovers in time. Doesn't get counter hit for throwing out tornado. And you get a bar rate 2K. Another tornado on the field. The 2S does whiff though. This time it is going to be Millia taking the advantage. Going in. Pressure is started. We are going to get the cross-up.
Oh, Red RC got the wall stick charge. Dust and a positive bonus 208.
Oh, Axel Bomber. Oh, we're safe.
Yeah, you're not safe from that.
So many overhead 6K into the TK Baboon. What do you do?
Cry?
That's a valid response. Good wall break.
And that is a positive bonus here, but there's the rainwater. Throwing out the Rensen, another one. Tornado looking to catch any approach here.
Another tornado on the field. One, it goes away, and another one comes out. Oh, good wire C doesn't want to get Axel started. Using the Wild Assault. This time the overhead's blocked, and we challenge.
There we go. Oh, here we go.
It's the fake cross up. Is he? No, drops the combo.
Oh, and a big counter hit here. 208 looking to take the whole set, I think.
Yes, Axel has died. 208 moving on. Good play from Chummy, but unfortunately got counter hit at the last moment where it mattered. All this Axel stuff. Axel's not here anymore. Now we got Pot and Baiken.
All right, we got Samurai versus Big Meaty Claws. Let's get it.
And indeed, that is it. Oh, first Pot Buster gets a bar raid on. The armor is not going to save you there. Good wall assault from Udon, keeping Pot out, keeping them on the back foot into the low.
Oh my god, and that's going to be a wall stick. You'd already know we got to take it back to the past to beat the evil known as Aku. Samurai Jack.
Going in with the mix up. That is going to be a kill. Very quick round for Udon.
Yeah, like, damn, fam, you got somewhere to be? Oh, I like the walk back there, avoiding the blue wild assault and putting a blue wild assault of their own. However, tethering Potemkin is so dangerous.
Indeed it is, but it's not even gonna matter as we get a
I was about to say, he's looking awfully bustable right now.
Indeed, speaking of awfully bustable, that is gonna be a Potemkin buster. Huge damage, even though you got hit by Gojira first. Udon is pressing. They do not want to eat the pot buster, and like I can't blame you.
But you are gonna eat it anyway with another Potemkin buster.
Woo! You know, you're never out of it as Pot. That is Garuda. That is 5K 2D. Another Garuda giving up the deflect shield. I think it's necessary. Unfortunately, you're back in it.
There we go. Setting up the tether. Caught the backdash. But can you get a hit? We're gonna sit on him real quick.
Oh. Finally calling him out with the counter hit. Not a lot of damage. Calls out the PRC super with the overheads.
Oh, nice pickup.
It's so scary. Even though Udon is hitting Conquest, is hitting Gojira so much, it's not enough to kill, and then one pot buster is all they need to bring it back.
It's so nerve-wracking because even with the health levels being what they're at, it never really feels like Udon's out of the danger zone until you hear Slash.
Indeed, and gratefully we did hear we did hear Slash. Udon does take the first game, but it was super close. One pot buster away. You're definitely feeling nervous if you're Udon.
No, my hands would be like shaking, being like, "What do you mean? I got to do at least 2 more games of this?"
Indeed, but you know, if anyone can do it, it's Udon the GOAT.
Absolutely. Let's keep it going. Getting into game number 2, and you're seeing some good spacing here from Udon. Try to go for the Garuda. Good backdash there.
Who tries to call the backdash. A huge trade in Potemkin's favor. And then the counter hit on the Magfist gets a laser confirmed into the Pot Buster. This is gonna kill, I think it is.
Yo, yeah, you're dead. Heat Knuckle near the corner. Yeah, just wrap it up.
Yeah. Put the I don't have anything for this.
Put the sword in the sheath? I don't know.
That's pretty decent.
It's okay.
It's alright. Alright, going in. Oh, there's the Udon Classic. That JK, where are you going? It's my turn. Fuzzy into the that was one of the sides.
I'm appalled. I don't even know. Caught the backdash with Garuda. Trying to get a little extra hit. JS, no, JP's not gonna connect there, but you got the reset. And staying on the ground, JK.
Udon loves that JK button, and you know I respect it. It's a button you don't really see very often because it hits a weird angle from Baiken.
They're the only Baiken I see that ever uses it. The only one. But look at that.
It must be amazing as Pot, who definitely wants to send that JD. Not letting him send that JD is awesome.
Yeah, super good here, but gonna stop the 9-framer with a little armor. Going in with a Mega Fist.
Oh, that was like just barely hits on block. It's gonna be safe because of the spacing. Once again, Garuda impact, but calling it out with the jump, trying to get greedy with the Garudas. Gojira gets a hit with the hammerfall though.
Oh, tried to go for the Mega Fist, but got caught on the RC far slash, and this may be a turnaround point for Udon.
Ooh. Going in, trying to zone out with the Mega Fist, with the aerials, with the 5H, but then full sends with Pasugeki. That is punishable on block. No!
Alright, salute it. We got H!
Yeah, Conquest does do that to Invincible in the show. That actually happened. Can confirm.
Not cap. Hey, it's less traumatic than what he did to Oliver.
That's true. Oh my gosh. Oh man.
You know, real quick, we gotta thank Joose for putting their name as Conquest. You've given us an excuse to yap about Invincible, and I think we both wanted that excuse.
Yeah, it's taking a lot to not to spoil the whole episode.
The moral of the story is, please watch Invincible.
Indeed, because next week, the chains are off. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. Why did you make me do this?
Ooh, going in. That's the cross up Yozansen. Just gonna get a little reset. I think it's a good idea. Unfortunately, you get thrown.
Oh my god, no!
The fact that Pot already has all his meter anyways is diabolical.
Like, I'm sorry, that was not for a staged, oh my god, no, that was a genuine reaction of, oh my god, why is this happening?
Good mash, but I always want to say Conquest. Gojira is ready for it. Oh, I gonna have to give up that burst. Unfortunately, the spray is gonna lead you to getting bow burst, but the Pasugeki right back in. Counter hit with the 2. Are you dead?
Yeah, you're dead. What is happening?
Well, yeah, yeah. No, that makes sense.
I don't think I've felt this level of fear in a very long time watching Potemkin, and Potemkin is a sleep paralysis demon. But this is unnatural. This is unhinged. I don't know how to describe this.
Yeah, I'm feeling for you, Udon.
Bro said stop fighting. Said put down the sticks, I got you. Oh no.
Joose my goat. Welcome in Fenlin. And welcome in PPO.
The Joose is indeed on the loose. I don't think there's any better way to describe this. Tried to go for a parry, but instantly got garroted, forcing Udon to do the rare burst, but there's a burst bait.
Indeed, eating up the health, but you'll never even with Pot. Good blocks from Gojira. Unfortunately, gonna get caught out once again. Taking so much damage, calling it the super PRC, but you're just never comfortable, even if you get this hard knockdown.
There we go with the positive bonus, and oh, Potemkin Buster!
And he got that music!
Nah, bruh. You're going through the wall. You're giving them positive bonus. Like, what is there left to say?
Oh, greedy top dust is gonna get the burst. Goes for another top dust. We are greedy incarnate. Now you're gonna have to block. I think we're gonna have to use that wall assault.
Oh, JK gets the tatami, and what a save! Udon with signs of life.
Indeed, that JK the GOAT does have to get up wall assault though, but that's okay. You are still looking pretty good. Has a round over Gojira.
Called out Patsugeki, you're in the corner, trapped in the room with Baiken, or are you trapped in the room with Potemkin? No, we're trapped in the room with Baiken.
He could block on the low, blocking the... Oh no! Oh, wait.
My God, he can't keep getting away with it.
The tether being a little finicky as per usual. Good gun to continue the pressure, but the deflect shield was perfectly timed.
Goodness, Garuda impact going in 6K heat tackle. I'm terrified.
Gojira is sending out so many buttons. They are such an active pop player. It is super scary because you do not want to get cooked by anything.
No, especially with the damage, it doesn't matter how much Japanese guts you have. This is still gonna hurt.
Indeed, unfortunately, but you do get the combo here. Not gonna use the meter Udon, but blocks. Oh, not blocks. Baits for the flex shield.
I'm not even playing. I'm out here like hands on my knees, panting, like out of breath, stressed, scared, sweaty.
It's definitely a nail biter. You know, my teeth are jittering.
Udon might be one of God's strongest soldiers, because how are you still standing after this?
Alright, speaking of standing, we got a Game 5! This might be the turn the stream needs. We're gonna get all Game 5s from here, I'm sure of it.
Rubbing my hands, here we go. Starting with the hammer fall, going in. Wild Assault jumped over it though.
I think it's interesting that Gojira is not using a lot of guerrilla impact pressure. Goes for a whiff pop buster setup. I respect it. Unfortunately, not going to pay off. Because now you're getting hit into the wall, into the corner, giving up the burst.
Hello, jumping out of the way of the dirty fireworks. However, you landed right into a far slash. Gets the pickup with the red RC. You're going through the wall, baby.
You're not dead, you're not dead. One right play is all you need. That's one pop buster.
One more, all you need is one. Okay, alright, okay. I was about to say, there's no way, right? There's no way.
I felt it in my bones. I felt it in my bones that another one was coming out. And so did Udon for set point.
Going in. Here we go. Udon is fighting tooth and nail here.
Oh no. Oh, but doesn't get the punish on the landing. Gonna have to eat that deflect shield. The JK though, MVP.
Oh, throwing it out. The pokes gets the pickup. Gonna break the wall. Back to the past. Ooh-ah, Jack.
Once again, though, so much meter on the side of Gojira. YRC coming out. Gonna send that pressure. Gonna do a gorilla, and then the tether gonna lead into a good situation. We're gonna cross up.
Oh wait, that tether might be game set match here.
No, Pasuteki.
Oh my god, yeah, you survived all that. Look at these IBs throwing out the fist. Oh my god!
No. You're alive.
I'm so... Literally, just hell, he can play Zato and he probably still do really well.
All right, going in, we got Sin versus Millia. I can't imagine this is a good matchup for Millia, but you know what? I would love to be proven wrong.
No, I don't think you're gonna be proven wrong. I think if 208's able to do it, we are gonna see some gap at work.
You know what? There's nothing I want to see more than gap at work. And now, even though you have so much meter, it doesn't matter because Millia has that disc Oki. You are forced to block or get hit.
Oh, and here we go. Artemis gets the throw.
No, not the kill. I think he just died.
Dude, if you... Yo, yeah, you're dead. Because, yeah, no, we've seen it.
Oh no, we're not gonna use the 100 meter. You have one more chance.
But that overhead will seal the deal. First round going to Kaneda.
Oh, if you're too late, I know you're feeling really sad about that one, but you know what? That just proves that you're not out of it. Even if this matchup's a little rough, you still got the chance to win if you get your offense started.
Absolutely. Like we saw in the last game, 208's offense is disgusting.
Ooh, don't block the cross up. Me neither, Kaneda. Me neither.
And there we go.
Enough to kill. Is that a perfect? Yes, it is.
That is 7 golden letters. Kill your friends guilt-free, get into round 3.
Oh, the 208 thrower. You know what? We'll hold off on that one for now, but we'll keep it in the back burner.
All I'm gonna say is, if there's beef, you gotta get it back in blood on Friday Night Fights.
Going in. Good block on the Elcon, but the so much meter. Good on Barre.
Going in. Oh, DP, pull it up. Gets the burst though.
Whoa. Interesting play. Empty low. This could be what you need. More Oki. Another overhead. Same side, but doesn't get any Oki from this. Has to spend meter just to not get. Oh.
Yo, I've been mixed 6 ways from Sunday. How Kaneda is still standing after all this is a testament to how good of a player they are.
Yes, Millia is no longer standing as they get sent through the wall on an unfortunate hit.
No beef, just a friend from World. Oh, okay, I got you. Gotta razz the homies, you already know.
Oh man, that was a really awesome set though. 208 Studio both times was really close to winning. Unfortunately, Sin just out risk rewards. Gonna have to lock it in, maybe clean it up just a little bit.
It's not over though. Kill your friends guilt-free. Getting into the second game, and like you said, 208 was dangerously close in game 1. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see some slight adjustments here, and maybe a possible tie-up going into game 2.
Indeed, but it's not looking good so far. Forced to give up the burst, and then gets air-to-aired by the JP. Back in the corner. Peak driver counter hit, but no combo from Kaneda.
Here we go. That's full death right there. My God.
So much damage.
Yeah, like, I think Sin does too much damage to, like, the heavy hitters of this cast, but think about how it is against someone made of glass and tissue paper, i.e. Millie Rock.
Indeed, and look at Millia, even though she's getting all this mix, that's just like paper cuts.
All it takes is one good hit, but there we go with the RC to get the pickup, and that is a round on the board for 208. And that is another perfect.
But we've seen this situation before. A perfect round doesn't mean anything if you don't take the win.
And yeah, that win looking like it's slipping through the fingers with that Tyrant Rave. Trying to get something started though, but oh my goodness, 2D, no. I'm devastated and I'm not even playing.
Yeah, that broke my heart. On a spiritual level.
Oh my God. Oh no. just oh no.
Rest in peace, 208 Studio. Even though you got another game, I think you died. So a part of you died that set.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Duel 1.
But we're not out of it. Close slash counter hit. Gave up the burst really early, just trying to get a hit. Close slash counter hit of their own. Both players giving up their bursts.
Here we go. Sliding in, getting the pickup. Right? No man, I can't. Every time I see it, I'm losing my mind.
Oh, it's just so sad going in, but calls out the throw with the Artemis back Vega Fist at home.
Yo! Artemis mix-up, my god, but oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no. Like, I hope we don't sound biased here, but this is actually so tragic to watch it every time it happens.
Bro, Shakespeare is blushing. This is so tragic.
Oh my god, for real though. This is the new great tragedy. Going in for the charge, gets the positive bonus here.
We're going in. Does get the greedy burst. Might have to put on the cape, Kaneda.
Yeah, the cape's coming on. That was a little heroic. And once again, like most rounds we've seen 208 clutch up, that was 7 golden letters.
Indeed, 208 is getting these perfects, but again, it doesn't matter if they can't close out the game. But they are getting started on this round 3. Can they bring it? Get a point on the board. It is looking good for them already.
And there we go. Pick it up. Not gonna break the wall. Now, was that the move?
It might not be, because now you're eating the Sin combo. So much damage. Corner carry. Gonna have to give up that burst. We do burst on 6K. That could have been dangerous with the air fly.
Oh wow, like holy read of the soul with the air throw up in there. Kaneda with a clean 3-0.
Alright, going into it, Kaneda versus Udon. I saw them talking earlier. Apparently this is something that they fight often in bracket.
Yeah, these two definitely know the ins and outs of each other's play. These are two Ontario homies. But here we go, a little Tyrant Rave. Take 50% of your health. What health lead are you looking at? I ain't seen none.
Oh, good parry on the foot. Gotta get in. Push their way in another overhead. Who blocks that? Not me.
Not me.
Hey, don't look at me, chat.
Nah. Oh man, that's 2 hits right there. Wow.
5K just staggering with the 5H, the bar slash, forcing their way in. Good up bar right though, using that Baiken 4-framer.
Gets the overhead, and here we go. Are you ready to? No, we're not going to be ready to do much of anything because the burst is going to shut it down.
He trying to push in, but Sin is going to be the first to start the pressure. But once again, Udon has such good abare.
So just the pickup into DP. And once again, breaking the wall with a positive bonus. And there we go.
Oh, good block on the RTL. Oh, never mind. I take it back.
I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting a parry right there.
Yeah, I thought they did block. Maybe they were press the button, you know.
Maybe rare misinput type beat. Hey, there's my parry.
But there's the parry. Oh, a barre from Kaneda. Both players are scrapping here, and then there's the overhead instantly into the super. So much damage off of an overhead.
Hard knockdown positive bonus. There we go. Wow, PRC gets the knockdown. Oh my god, the burst. Another burst.
Oh, those arms in air to air. Can Udon bring this back? Here's the hoping, but it is looking rough. Never mind, the throw could be everything they need, but we are just pressing 2S.
Wow, crazy. Yeah, no, I definitely couldn't name 3 cities north of the Barry, but I do know these two are from Ontario. I talked to Udon too much to not think that. To not know that.
I don't know anything about Canada. Canada. So, like you got maple syrup, I think, and moose.
I think the national animal is actually the beaver, right? Like again, I know very little. I'm not gonna act like I know.
I see it.
Anyways, here we go. Getting into game number 2. Pick up, nice burst.
Ooh, going in. That tether from so far away. Gonna have to force out the burst from Kaneda.
Ouch! Going for the hard knockdown, that positive bonus. Wow,
color on the parry.
Are you dead? Okay.
Yeah, it's
all
Sin.
right.
It's Sin.
I've had it. I'm putting a bounty on Sinkees. He's gotta go.
Ooh, but we're going in. Udon might just bring this back with the throw. But once again, the 2S. I think it's a mistake from Udon's part. It must be, right?
It's gotta be at this point. Yeah, I don't know how else to explain that. Oh my god.
Good burst, just in time, but another DP comes out. Not gonna get a combo off of it, but you do get pressure. Not gonna get a combo off of that, but you do still get pressure.
Try to go for the throw. Nice PRC there. Just gonna hold a little more pressure.
I love the patience.
Like, hey, you know, not afraid to also go for that Abate there. I mean, you have the health to go for it. You got them in the corner. They got one guest left. You can really see Kaneda has played Udon a lot. Just the confidence of the play here is something to behold.
Indeed. But you know what? Never count out Udon. Taking a quick breather.
Color switch time. Mark my words, it's color switch time.
I don't even know what color they're running. Yeah, tell me if it's switched.
I think they're gonna go for color 2, because that's the lock-in color.
I'm a color 4 believer. Come on, Udon. Where we get the default color. That's a true lock-in right there. Oh, it's this one.
Oh, no! You know what? Color 16. Okay.
It's interesting.
Okay, so are you also a color 16? Are you also mixed on color 16?
I'm not mixed, I just don't like it.
I think some of them look alright. Most of them I'm not a big fan of, though.
Indeed. But you know what? That's okay. Udon is playing a lot better. Kaneda is almost already dead. Scrap that. They are dead.
And, you know, 7 golden letters there. We've seen that a couple times. But can Udon keep it up?
Oh, going in. Look at that pressure. Look at that clash. Definitely not in Udon's favor. But that is...
What? Double Yozansen. Hello?
Oh! Parry on your own pressure is crazy work. I think Udon is stepping up the aggression to the max.
I think realizing you can't play this defensive game here, you know, good switch up, playing a lot more aggressive, baiting out the burst, and yeah, you're dead. Fastest round of the set so far. Going to Udon. Now getting a point on the board.
Well, see, what's happening here is Udon knows that Sin has to win 3-1. So...
No, you are not saying that Udon is sticking to the script. No, I believe in the game 5. That's crazy.
No, but I think a reverse sweep is what we need to see here.
I would love to see a reverse sweep. But let's keep it going. Going in. Are the brooms gonna come out? We don't know. Kaneda is starting to get a little something started here, getting the JH. Beat Driver trying to do a little something.
Oh, look at these IVs, but unfortunately those IVs don't pay off as Baiken passes right through you because he's too close.
There we go, trying to throw it out. Oh my goodness.
It was worth noting that Sin has the health lead, not anymore, as the pokes are going to bring Sin to critical health. But Baiken is put right back down using the stamina, trying to get the throw, but is not going to connect an overhead, and that is going to be the round.
There it is. Udon looking to bring it to the almighty, the infamous Game 5, but you know that Kaneda is not going to take that sitting down.
Oh, going in, the pressure starts spitting out the parry. Gonna have to use the meter to combo. It's definitely not the best case scenario, but you still hit the wall break. Oh no. Going in, tied round, set point for Kaneda, but Udon has a full bar of burst. Not out of it yet. 6P, bring to the wall, gets the combo because it is Season 4 Sin, tries to Abare, but this time you get the parry.
Oh, nice counter hit. Going in for the gun super. We got the pick. Oh, wow. No, rare drop there.
Oh, Kaneda does have a little bit of a health deficit, but it doesn't matter when you're playing against Sin Geese. No, you're not that, are you?
No, we played this game before. Come on now. Wait, what?
Oh, whoa! That must have been a misplay. Unfortunately, it's not gonna matter. The Sin curse goes on.
Man, I think you willed that into existence. I'm not gonna lie. That was crazy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But the first Sin on the board is Kaneda. Can Scissors take the game?
We'll see. We're getting started here. Nice and strong start here for Scissors. And the upside at Joose, because Scissors, you know, has been waiting in the loser side of the bracket for a while. Definitely got a chance to, like, you know, re-energize, get ready for these fights. So let's see. Let's see. We're seeing the momentum here.
Indeed. Setting out that butterfly. The butterfly coming back. Did you forget about me?
Nah, pretty much, honestly. And the run-up 6P, no fear here, but no fear from Kaneda either, going in for a nice little route, trying to scuff the Jays.
Oh, the throw tech into the 5K. Another 5K. That shoe is crazy.
There we go. YRC going for the throw. Beak driver gets the pickup, slide in. Nice tech.
Oh, that was such a good play. I think you died here with the RC. Yes, sir.
Wow. That was game one?
It was. Scissors has a grudge against Sin.
You know, maybe Scissors is just as tired of Sin as the average Strive player is. Holy my god. Whoa. You know what? If Scissors wins, this would be the second time I think we've seen Anji on the trial by fire graphic.
You know, I think we gotta see it. Ooh, safe trial by Sin Scissors, indeed. You do have to notice though, and I gotta say it again, 1 point on the board against Sin could just be the curse.
You see, you give the curse more power by acknowledging it's real.
Whoa, good parry though.
Well, there we go. Nice hard knockdown there, setting up the butterfly. Trying to get a little hit here. No, Beak driver trying to roll in with the JH. The Sun Dipper gonna take you. You're going for a ride to the other side.
Ooh, good hold on to parry. That 6 people went bursting. Kaneda, the cape is waiting for you. Oh.
The cape is waiting for you is crazy. I
respect it though.
See, I'm gonna have to steal that. You added on to the joke. I have to steal that. Going in hard knockdown, positive bonus.
So much damage, but no stamina, no meter. Gonna have to eat that. Unfortunately, couldn't get the 6P off. Now I gotta be careful. Sin has meter. Not gonna give him a chance to use it.
There we go. YRC going for the spin. Big hit here. Gets the pickup.
Whoa! That was a clean combo. So much damage.
Nasty work.
Ooh, I love the spacing. Does not want to get gold burst. Tries to bait out the burst of the RC, but then tries to fake it out with the Fuzion. The curse is broken.
It only took how many games in the bracket?
That's a good sign though. You know what? Scissors may defeat all the Sins.
Yeah, no, Scissors seems to have had their 100 hours in on Sin, and you can see it. So much comfort and confidence in every route we've seen from them.
Did you say nuh-uh?
No. What do you mean, nuh-uh?
Look at this round start. Both players looking a little slow rotation, but now in the corner. Not gonna give up that burst. Gonna take the air throw.
This is some next level pressure here from Kaneda. Said you are not getting away with another round.
Oh, but finally fights their way out. Gonna use the Fuzion. They are officially out of the corner, dodging the 6P with just a little bit of a walk back. I love it.
You know what? I even love the layers that using the bird to punish the 6P while you're at it.
Indeed, but gets the throw on the spin. Has to fight their way back in. Are they gonna burst her? Yes, they are. But they do have a lot of meter. They can bring this back. They just have to be careful not to get hit once.
And there we go. Look at the pickup. Yeah, show me that whole new world. The fans. Hey, the sauce.
There it is. Set point for Scissors. Ooh, good 2K.
Just the throw.
Oh, I love the empty hop, but Scissors was ready for it, and the Abare. Ooh, doesn't give them a chance to burst. Wall break super early with the super. A decent chunk of damage, positive bonus. You're looking real good if you're Scissors.
Go.
Oh, no. Oh, but we don't break the burst. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, look, punish. The overhead, this is looking so good for Scissors. So much meter on the board. Kaneda's gonna have to play so well, unfortunately. The fish.
That's it. Yeah. Fish be upon ye, so will the fans. That is the quickest set I think we've had on stream with the 3-0. Scissors going to grands.
Amazing play from Scissors. They definitely fought the Fuzion.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a good. The red looks good.
It does, but that doesn't matter. Going in to grand finals.
Here we go. Let's get it started. Send up the butterfly. Here we go. Spin. Fish be upon ye. Send up a butterfly again. Big counter hit, but we're gonna go for the burst here. But I think Scissors is just something's clicked for Scissors because yeah, they're playing super tight.
Indeed, but no, not enough tight play will save you from RTL. 50% off the board.
Not. And yeah, blue beat combos are still combos, doing a lot of damage right there. Going in for the Sun Dipper, out of stamina though.
Oh, good spin. Has to use the meter because you do not want to give Anji the chance to take their turn. Good combo, not going to break, going to reset, but you have no stamina and you have no meter. Another overhead. Oh, good throw tag.
Nice. Double Fuzion into the overhead. RC gets the kill with the close slash.
Whole blue fit. Oh, this is color 6 Anji. Not bad.
Yeah, this I think it's if I remember correctly, this is a plus R reference color.
Oh, that's cute. Oh my gosh, 2P beat overhead?
That's, I mean, that Anji 2P is Joose going for the fan super. Let's see it.
If anyone can do it, it's Anji. That is a wall break from a 2P Abare from the other side of the screen. I thought Sin was the one who got the corner carry. Good burst.
Yeah, that's a bit insane. Great burst. This time we are blocking the super. Good stuff.
Indeed, does go for the reset. Oh no, right, good throw bait. That's going to be a lot of damage.
There we go. Great hard knockdown. Positive bonus. Pull it up once again.
Oh no!
You know,
that move is so active.
Yeah, I think that's happened to at least everyone once.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my goodness, tap! Dust!
They gotta slow down, we gotta slow down. Too much.
Relax!
Going in, full bar burst, another overhead rid is so hard to block. This match goes through the DP. Are we gonna see an amazing combo? I think we are.
The red RC but drops the confirm, still getting the reset with that counter hit 5H! Oh my god! Someone put a stop to this!
Oh, tries to swing far slash, but the Sun Dipper. Now suddenly you're getting thrown through the wall. What happened? How did you get here? It doesn't matter. You have such a high health lead, such a good meter lead. You're gonna get 50 or you're gonna use it on FD. It doesn't matter.
Oh, caught on the backdash here, trying to jump around. 6P Fuzion, the 2K to seal the deal. That is game one, going to Scissors.
Scissors has stepped up her game.
Yeah, this is next level right here. Scissors said, I lost a 1 Sin Keys. That was one too many.
And never again.
Gotta respect it, honestly.
Alright. Going into game 2. Can Scissors keep up the momentum or will Fuzion stop it at a halt?
Find out all these answers and more next time on Dragon. Okay. I'll finish that.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Oh, good. I cannot believe that 2P wins.
That's absurd. That Unk Rave, say goodbye to your health lead.
Yeah, using that burst, keeps the corner, gets the wall break. Ooh, but the combo, good little confirm, sets up the butterfly, catching the Abare from Fuzion. Good block, though.
Go for the spin, fish coming out, setting up the butterfly and the bird.
Oh my gosh. 5k confirmed. This is going to do a pretty decent chunk of damage and hard knockdown. Have to be careful of this 100-meter super.
Yeah, you already know that's a tactical nuke. Going in for the overhead though said, no, I'm not going to commit.
Oh, the Abare!
Yeah. 2P? That 2P? Shit pays taxes.
Yeah, who said Anji doesn't have a DP?
Wait, are you talking about Ko now? Okay, let me stop. Look at the Anji players mad at me.
Oh, look at all the resources Fuzion had to expend to get this wall break. They do get the wall break, but they have no stamina. They have no meter, but they do have positive bonus, so it'll come soon.
Look at this pickup.
Ooh, good amount of damage, but not enough to even out the health. Gonna have to work a lot harder. Ooh, oh, traded.
I guess I wasn't really realizing how low Anji was on the health front just because I'm so used to him having one more guess.
Indeed, but that 5k is a monstrous. Whoa! Good throw. Good. Oh my gosh.
Yow.
That's the Anji special right there. The fake out tap dust or overhead into below.
Absolutely. Going for the overhead again, setting up the butterfly, birds out. Oh.
I love this patience. It's so good, paying off so well. No chance to burst as he gets sent through the wall.
Scissors setting up another butterfly, but it is time once again for R. Just R, going in for the Roman cancel, trying to get a little something going all the way into the other side, but Scissors not really wanting to deal with it, gets the pickup, back in neutral, Sun Dipper!
Oh, the throw bait isn't gonna be enough to kill, but the burst doesn't come out in time. Tried to bait something that wasn't there.
Oh my god, it's so close!
Oh my gosh, blocks overhead. Setting out a butterfly, trying to zone out with the projectile, and we get the whip punish on Beak Driver, up 2-0.
How Scissors held on to that pixel, I'll never know.
My heart.
Crazy.
All right, going into game 3 for the first grands. Are we gonna see a 3-0 reset? I think we're getting close.
Oh, definitely getting close here, but Fuzion still has some time here to recover. Now let me tell you, it doesn't matter what matchup it is, you do not want to go back to reset after getting you do not want to go to grand final reset after getting 3-0'd. So definitely gotta clutch it up here.
You at least when they got a couple games on the board, time out your opponent, get a feel for how they play. But Scissors is playing so well.
Scissors is locked in.
Oh, that 2S was huge, and then the butterfly comes out, but I'll cut right. Oh, I'm sorry. Sun Dipper right under the butterfly.
Oh, nice hit. Gets the Anji Dipper. Here we go. Pick up with the fans. Beautiful coast to coast.
Indeed, but that DP is huge. Gonna get the OT off of it. No, we get greedy, trying to get a throw from the Gazelle step. Get the mix, block the Anji mix. No, we're just back throw incidenting.
DP gets the follow-up and the 2P. A turnaround here for Fuzion. A light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay, you're not out of it yet. Scissors still has the burst lead, and they have the slight health lead. Gonna get the punish with the close slash. Huge damage incoming, but the drop combo.
There we go. Wild Assault. Unk. Brave. Gonna get the hard knockdown positive bonus here.
Oh, once again, these throw baits are so good from Fuzion. Are we dead? It's looking like it.
Yeah. All right, that's a point on the board for Fuzion. Put the brooms away. We're not done.
I think we need to see Scissors reset this 3-1.
That would be what is that word? It's on the tip of my tongue. Irony.
Irony on a cosmic scale is what it would be.
Like, honestly. Alrighty. Are you ready? Kill your friends, guilt-free. Getting started again. We're sliding in. Getting a nice little pickup here. Into the overhead. Oh no!
Oh, this time you tried the Sun Dipper right under it, but just hit the end of the active frames. Good 6K though. Gonna start the pressure with 6P. I don't think that was a real setup.
No, but that back throw was very real.
Indeed, good. Confirm with the fast RC. We are not gonna give up our burst. We are just gonna let it happen. Get stuck in the corner. Kaneda, not Kaneda. Fuzion, not worried.
And oh my goodness, we've seen it so many times, taking so many wallets.
Good whiff punish from Scissors, but doesn't matter, you're in the corner.
Oh, setting up the butterfly. Oh, what? 6H? 1? Nah, okay.
So go right there. Good block on the overhead. I didn't block that.
Oh, and I didn't block that overhead either, if we're being honest.
Ooh, we do block that win, but we get in with the Sun Dipper. No stamina, so we're just gonna have to drop the combo, let it end early.
There's the burst of all time. We're gonna save it here. Trying to avoid the kicks, trying to block the flags, but the J stuff catches us all eventually.
Game 5. Yeah. Fuzion doesn't want this reset.
Fuzion said, nah. You already broke the curse. He's like, I'm not doing this shit again.
Alright, we're taking a little break, taking a little breather. We're gonna switch the color.
I mean, yeah, definitely a good time to take a break because this is for all the marbles. If you're Scissors, you definitely were feeling good earlier with those 2 first games, but Fuzion has definitely tightened up their strings a little bit, and you don't want to rush into a game like this.
Indeed, especially with so much on the line, a whole $0 in the prize pool.
Hey, I can feed my family with those $0.
It's fine. You know what? Next week for sure, guys. But who needs a prize pool when you got hype sets for free?
That's what I'm saying. Hype sets is my sustenance. Getting over there, coast to coast.
Oh, unfortunately gets hit by the DP on the way down. Oh, backdash coming out.
Nice juggle here from Fuzion. Sun Dipper, not enough to break the wall, but you are going to be holding that parry. 2 men bound by the law here.
Indeed. Oh, we whiff a Fuzion Nagiha into the kill? Question mark. No, a little too far. This is looking really scary. You do not want to lose this round.
Oh, nice jump around.
Going for the fans plus frames. Going for the JD to counter the JD.
So that air throw was either one of two things. It was a misinputted JD, or it was a stall to go air stall into RC just to like get a little extra air time.
Or whatever it was, it worked out wonderfully, and we're going into S combo. That is going to be a super. We're gonna see a reset.
Scissors has found their flow again, got the hard knockdown positive bonus, and you were asking about a reset. I think it's very possible we get one, unless the DP gets the catch here. One more hit from Fuzion could change everything.
If you have to get that one hit though, and the defense is crazy until the tap dust comes out, just like his father.
Trying to play this patient, a full stick of butter here for Scissors. The world is your oyster right now.
I love using the spitter, just doing nothing off of it, letting Fuzion get rid of the meter, but it's not gonna matter because you get sent through the wall and now you're up both players on set, well, Fuzion on tournament point, Scissors on reset point.
It's an important round for all the marbles, throwing out the burst nice and early, said I don't want you getting any momentum. But the second hit will give them the momentum they're looking for. Fuzion looking so solid right here.
Oh, good patience going in. Putting them back in though. There's the Sun Dipper plus frames, more plus frames, good air. This is looking so bad for Scissors.
Yeah, it is guess for game here. That is hard knockdown, positive bonus. Trying to scuff the J's again. When will you learn, Sin? Stop scuffing people's shoes!
Oh, but the staggers, that health is slowly depleting. 1 DP could be all Fuzion needs, so you have to be careful. The JD counter hit does get the early super no burst chance for you. This could be a comeback.
Having burst and full stick of butter, though, on this neutral start, this has got to be dangerous. 6P, it's over.
Yeah, unfortunately, called out the patience with the 6P to catch the 5K. It is going to be Fuzion who wins Trial by Fire number 8.